Hello, BC families. I hope everyone is doing well. This is Mr. Campbell, the Assistant Principal at Brooklyn Science and Engineering Academy. I wanted to do a brief tutorial on how to set up your Google Classroom account as a parent. One of the valuable tools in Google Classroom is that you can set up notifications both on a daily basis or a weekly basis, if you'd like, regarding your students' progress in Google Classroom, which is the primary tool that we're using for remote learning. So it's really important to be in touch with students and teachers and exactly what's going on in Google Classroom. A great tool for that is to add your email to the Google Classroom account and link to your student's account. To actually add the email, you have to get an invite from the school or from a teacher. So if we have your email on file, everybody was already invited that we had emails. If you didn't get an invite, we either do not have your email on file or the email is incorrect. So you can please reach out to us. You can shoot me an email. Otherwise, you can email any one of your child's teachers and say, hey, can you please add me to the Google Classroom account? And they will get that information and they can add you directly on there. Once one person in the school, whether it's a teacher or myself, adds your child to Google Classroom, you're added for all the accounts. So you don't have to do this with every single teacher. I wanted to just walk you through what happens once you get added on. So if you want to search through your email, you can look through and you can actually probably find an invite in there if we already had your email on file. This is my email. I have a student account and I added my other email as the parent to that student account so you can see what this looks like. So when I added that email, I got this invitation. It says Matthew Campbell invited you as a guardian in Google Classroom. That's a little confusing because there's 3 Matthew Campbells here, but this is Matthew Campbell, the AP, inviting me, Matthew Campbell, the parent, to be the guardian of Matthew Campbell, the student. But student's name is student, so I'm going to click accept. Okay, and which account do I want to use? I'm going to use my bsea.org. This is my email, mcampbell@brooklynsea.org. It's also on the website if you need it. And I'm going to accept this invite. Now, on this screen, you can choose the frequency of how often you'd like to receive information. Okay, it's an email summary. Now, because we have our entire program on Google Classroom right now, it might actually be helpful to do this daily. Otherwise, you might get inundated with work in there, and so it's a lot to read through if you do it weekly, but you can choose how you want it to be. I'm going to go daily, and then should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and just refresh that to make sure. All right, so email summary sent to mcampbell@brooklynsea.org. All right, so that should be good. I'm going to show you exactly what these summaries look like because this is already set up at my other account. Okay, so this was a weekly summary for student Campbell. And so you can see at the very top, it's got missing work. So we've had a lot of questions about missing work and how to find missing work. So one way you can is by getting these emails. These come automated. So remote learning feedback survey is something that I asked families to do last week. That closed on Friday so that we can use the survey data to make some changes and some decisions. So I didn't fill that out in my student account or at all because I sent the survey. So that was missing. It also shows what's due next week. So when this was sent, due April 17th, which was Friday, was the District 18 art contest submission. So that showed upcoming work, and then it shows what's been going on in class this week. All right, these are all things that I posted or Miss D posted last week. So it'll actually show you a digest of everything that happened throughout the week. Like I said, this might be more manageable if it is something that you are doing for a daily digest instead of a weekly, but that's up to you and your preferences on this. Feel free to reach out to any of your teachers or to myself if you have any questions about this. Be safe and be well.